Hello, everyone. My name is Scott Butera. I'm president of Fubo Gaming. I've been in the gaming business for just over 30 years. I spent the initial part of my career as a banker and then went on to run several large casino companies. I got involved in the sports betting business a few years ago when I was president of Interactive at MGM and was instrumental in setting up the MGM platform. Subsequent to MGM, I joined a company called Fubo Gaming, which was a online sports betting startup, and we merged our company with Fubo TV and created Fubo Betting, which has a very unique platform, which I'm excited to talk about today. It's really unique. So Fubo streaming and gaming is the only owned and operated, fully integrated streaming and wagering platform. So when we merged Fubo Gaming, or Victory, which became Fubo Gaming with Fubo TV, the reason we did so is Fubo, one, was a high-growth streaming company. Over the course of the last 6 years, it's grown to be a real leader in streaming of sports, carrying over 50,000 events a year. Also has a very broad news and entertainment platform with over 100 channels. So it's a very attractive entertainment company. And I always thought that sports betting belonged as part of sort of a global sports entertainment experience. So when people, enjoy sports and go to sporting events or watch events on TV, they don't just want to be kind of a passive participant. They want to be part of the action. They want interactive experiences. And if you're at a live event, you see people not only watching games, but enjoying food and beverage, hanging out with their friends, doing things on social media, and wagering. And I thought it was important to try and create that same experience in TV and in an online experience. So Fubo TV and its management team were the one media company that we approached that was actually willing to go through the gaming licensing process. So our whole company, both TV, gaming, et cetera, is licensed to participate in wagering. And that was important because it allowed us to fully integrate, our sports book into our TV streaming platform. And that allows us to create some really unique experiences. So for example, we have a feature called Watching Now, where if you have a Fubo event on your TV screen and you pull up our sportsbook, that sportsbook app will be fully synced to what's going on the TV. So if you're watching a game, all the betting experiences will track what's happening as the game progresses, which we think is really unique. And it's actually pretty cool. If you were to change the channel to go to another contest, our sportsbook would also change to that channel because we're following what you're doing. And if you're a Fubo TV subscriber, our subscribers watch about 120 hours of TV a month. We actually also know a great deal about you. So as you're, in that experience, watching a game, getting offers, we're able to create things that are unique to you as an individual, which from a marketing standpoint, is also very unique. So really the benefit of the platform is the, incredible integration ability we have and the ability to create features and offers that are customized to the customer and actually can track what's going on as though you're actually participating in the contest itself. Well, I think, we're starting obviously with sports wagering. We also have a free-to-play experience, and we're going to be incorporating other forms of wagering as well that cater to our customer base. And, it's interesting, we talk a lot about sports, but, we have other, forms of entertainment channels, as I mentioned, and news channels. So, I think iGaming, will be very important to us. And, for example, if you're somebody who likes to watch game shows, and we'll know that, from your viewing habits on our TV, we can give you, similar offers for online, slot experiences or table experiences, and things of that nature. We also think, we're relying heavily on our subscriber base, for our marketing and catering to that subscriber base. So we also think the opportunities for peer-to-peer wagering and social wagering, to really engage that user, also can be really exciting. So I think between wagering and free-to-play experiences and social gaming and peer-to-peer gaming, and iGaming, I think there's a lot that, really, sets up well for what our customers want. And, one thing to think about is it really is kind of a symbiotic relationship between streaming and gaming. So while we look at, to our streamer base, for sports wagering customers, sports wagering also helps us, attract streamers. So if you enjoy the experience, you sign up for Fubo TV. That's great. If you are participating in wagering online, maybe you're watching more hours, which obviously helps our ad sales, and with regard to customer retention as well. So really, we use Fubo as a way, Fubo Gaming as a way to not only make money on wagering, but also to hopefully, improve what we're doing on the streaming side and attract more customers and engage them longer. Yeah, it's really interesting. I use the analogy a lot. So I spent, prior to getting involved in online wagering and sports betting, I spent a lot of my career in the casino business. And, it's funny, we call them casinos, but when you think about them, they're like 10 businesses under one roof, right? You have gaming, you have lodging, you have entertainment, food and beverage, retail, travel services. There's development aspects to those businesses. And individually, they're all kind of, tough, maybe in some cases low margin businesses that require, tremendous operational efficiencies and expertise to make work. But when you bring them together, they kind of feed off one another, and you're able to share costs and offer multiple, revenue source streams and multiple products to the same customer. And it creates, kind of a flywheel amongst all those businesses, which is why, if you were to go to Las Vegas and stay in a 5-star resort, you're likely to pay less for your room than you would if you were in New York, and same thing with a dinner or a show. So I really look to that model as how can you have sort of a platform where you can have multiple offers, to a customer base that are all related, but it provides some kind of one-stop shopping, and it allows, from a business standpoint, you to kind of, share costs and share marketing, programs and things like that, to get, revenues again from multiple products and multiple sources. So to me, that was kind of the idea, is if you look at, that casino model with all these, amazing ways to entertain somebody under one roof, can you recreate that, in an online experience where, you have multiple ways to entertain somebody and multiple, product offerings for them. You could say the similar thing about an arena right now. You go into an arena and, obviously ticket sales are important, but food and beverage sales, a lot of places now have nightclubs, and, there are many things that they're selling people, obviously merchandise. So I think those are, models that when I think about, sports entertainment and having, multiple, streams and multiple products to cater to a customer that, is thinking along those lines. So we always think about what does a person that likes sports like? What does a sports-minded person want to do? And they like to watch sports. They like to, have great food and beverage. Because we know about streaming, they may be interested in, home type shows, et cetera. So there's all these different things that we know about somebody, but we have a base platform that we can use to market these multiple, again, revenue streams and products to. I don't know necessarily that we're changing the landscape. I think, you have a pretty strong landscape of, traditional sports books, and I think they're doing well. I think we're just trying to do something, different. We're a media company that's incorporating wagering into its platform and creating sort of this multi-dimensional entertainment experience that I think is unique. Will others follow? Maybe. I think it's hard to imagine, some of the larger networks going through the gaming licensing process and having the same type of integration we have. So I think, hopefully we can be a little bit unique there for a period of time. And certainly there are other companies that will look to have, multifaceted, sports entertainment, experiences, whether that's, in live events or other things they might be doing, or in a casino, or et cetera. So I think there'll be similar type offerings, but I think we will be a little bit unique for a while in the sense that, again, we have a group that was willing to, go through a process that I think, few others might be willing to do at this point.